what I have found with the quality of plant-based dog food being a truly novel protein and a clean protein, having no toxic buildup of any animal products. There's no byproducts of the animal industry, which when you consider adding organ meat to a food, for example, so we as humans, we don't tend to eat the organ meats because obviously it's palatability. So we put it in our dog food. And what you've got with these organ meats is you've got the bioaccumulation of toxins. So you've got fish that is taken from the ocean, mashed up, and it's got quite a high level of toxins: cadmium, lead, mercury, zinc. We've got very high levels now of what are called microplastics actually in fish. So these fish are then ground up, they're fed to the chickens. And obviously the toxin then builds up. The toxin builds up because chickens have to grow 10 times faster than they did 20 years ago in order to be the right size for slaughter. So they're fed incredibly high quality foods, and fish meal being one of them. So the toxic buildup then goes to the liver of the chicken, because obviously these are excretory organs in animals, and this is what's called bioaccumulation. That liver is then of the chicken is then ground up and is then fed to the pig. That is an omnivorous animal. That's actually all form of pork meat is actually a grade 1 carcinogen for us. So you can imagine extremely high for our dogs, but that. So we then have the toxin buildup, and then the excretory organs of the pig, the liver and the kidneys, and the fat is then used in so many of these prescription diets, including one that's actually for a kidney diet. One of the companies actually puts pork fat into the food that is supposed to be there for dogs with kidney problems, which to me is just a disaster, because what you're doing is you're then giving more toxins that a dog with an already damaged kidney then has to get rid of all these accumulated toxins. So that, and when you look at the prescription diets for dogs with severe allergies, for example, there's a number of them on the market, and they are called hydrolyzed protein diets. So they're taking the protein of the animal and breaking it down into such tiny particles that it doesn't cause an allergic reaction in a very sensitive, intolerant dog. One of the companies chooses chicken feathers and breaks that down and hydrolyzes that. I mean, the nutrient value of a chicken feather is nothing. One of the biggest companies has sugar as its 5th ingredient, pure sugar, which when you consider dogs do need 50% carbohydrate absolutely in their diet, which is a given in all dog foods, because their whole genetic genome has changed compared to the carnivorous wolf. But to actually put pure sugar in, the effect that will have on the pancreas of a dog and the hormones of a dog and the teeth of a dog, imagine the tartar buildup, when we've got these fantastic alternatives with plant-based nutrition. So that would be my reasoning for saying no, every single veterinary practice should be selling plant-based dog food of some sort for dogs with intolerances to animal proteins.